Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, I will be demonstrating all the attachments of KitchenAid Artisan KSN 7580 6.9 liters. This particular mixer is marketed for the European market because of the voltage. That is, you need to have a 220 to 240 voltage to use this machine. Some of the features of this machine is that it is a bowl lift mixer. That means that the motor is steady and you will move the bowl up and down to do the mixing or the whipping process. You can use all the older attachments like the ice cream maker, the graters and the pasta maker or whatever you have. All these extra attachments are compatible with this one. It has a very powerful motor. The motor's power is 500 watts and the machine is solid built steel and also iron, which has a really nice design. It also looks pretty in your kitchen counter. The same machine in America is marketed as a bowl lift 7-quart stand mixer, and most of these bowl lift are all working in the same way, and they have now probably a few newer models. KitchenAid gives a warranty of 5 years. Despite the strong motor and the bigger size, this mixer is not very loud. It can even mix larger quantities of flour for making big batches of bread, and the machine doesn't shake. In the older mixer, after a certain amount of flour, the machine was shaking and mixing butter took a longer time. In this case, the butter is churned in 5 minutes. I will link that video in the cards above. I made a shorts video. It really churns the butter from start to finish under the right conditions, of course, in 5 minutes. And you can really mix a large quantity of cream. And these are the features which I personally like. What is dishwasher safe is the mixing bowl, the flat beater and the dough hook. The attachments which came with this particular model are the basic ones. It's not advisable to use the balloon whisk in the dishwasher. I usually rinse it up by hand. The splash guard is also not 100% dishwasher safe, although in my older model I did put it a couple of times in the dishwasher cycle, but it is better you wash this by hand. The grater attachments are supposed to be dishwasher safe, but I personally would not use it in a dishwasher because the blades do get blunt over repeated use. I use most of these attachments on a regular basis, but not on a daily basis. The most used is the dough hook, the balloon whisk and the ice cream maker in the summer months. The ice cream maker comes with a 2-liter cooling element and then a paddle and an extra groove to attach it to the motor. This is not dishwasher safe. You'll have to rinse it by hand. The best way to make ice cream with this is you freeze the cooling element for 24 hours, including the paddle, but you can leave the extra attachment to the groove separately. You don't need to freeze that. My personal advice is not to fill to the brim. Although it has a capacity of 2 liters, I would just make 1.5 liters of ice cream so that the churning process is really quick. The greater the quantity, the longer it takes, and by then the temperature in your room may get warmer and the mixer also will start to struggle. This is my personal advice, but you can really make quite a big quantity of ice cream with this one. And I'm also really happy with this purchase. In this video, I will be demonstrating the dough hook, the balloon whisk and some extra attachments like the ice cream maker, then grater, slicer and the food grinder. To operate this machine, I'm going to be fixing this into this and then pressing it here so it holds steady. To plug it in, first I'm going to be beating the cream for the ice cream. We are going to be using the balloon whisk. I'm using about 1/4 liter of full fat cream. Then you can fix this. First we start with slow speed and then we increase the speed. Otherwise you have a big splash. Once it thickens, then you slowly increase the speed. So I'm going to start with 2 and then we will increase the speed. But I could use a splash guard so it doesn't splash too much. If I wait a little longer, it becomes butter, so I don't want that. We will make ice cream from this one. I will be mixing the remaining ingredients and then I will make ice cream. Now I have the cream. Added a little bit of yogurt. This is the berry sauce. I cooked the berries with a little bit of lemon juice and sugar. Give it a mix. This is the cooling element. I have kept it in the freezer and now I'm going to use this. Before making ice cream, make sure all of this has come together and then you make the ice cream. We are going to attach this to the KitchenAid. This attachment should go into this groove here and then it is attached. Takes roughly about half an hour for making this ice cream. The ice cream is now finished. My daughter wanted it a little bit creamy. Now we will be making butter. After whipping the cream for the ice cream, I used the same bowl because I wanted to save up on the washing. And I have already shared a video of how to make butter with the KitchenAid stand mixer, and I also shared a shorts. For the butter, you start with a slow setting and then slowly increase the speed. Since there will be a lot of splash, it's advisable to close the splash guard and cover it with a tea towel, and then you finish churning it at a high speed. This will be done in 5 minutes depending on the temperature of the room and how much quantity you have. And after that you'll have to separate the butter from the buttermilk. I usually use the buttermilk for recipes. Now we will be making a sourdough French bread. This is the freshly fed starter, and for that I'm adding olive oil, flour, salt and then kneading it to a smooth and pliable dough. Start it slow, mix it and add a little bit water. Now this is roughly about 10 minutes. It's coming together. Now we are going to be using this attachment to grate some cucumbers, and for slicing cucumbers I'm going to be using this slicer. Open the screw completely so that it slides exactly in the slot here. It has to go exactly in there. This is the attachment, and there's a square slot here and there's also a square groove there. So attach in the same way as that one, and it will click even. So it is firm, and then you tighten the screw. So next you need this because it comes off. As you can see, it comes off. This groove which you will have to fix. Speed 1 is enough. Just open like this, then take out this one, and you can use the next one. I have over here a few grater attachments. You can use this for nuts, and this is a different size. You can even use this grater. This is similar like the Silis one which I have. I don't know for what is this used. And then you can grate cheese. These are really sharp ones. I'm going to use this attachment for the carrot. There are a few attachments, but I prefer this size. Slightly bigger, if not I can change to a smaller one, but for me this is good for salads. I've done it on the speed of 1 because I don't want it to go too fast. Now similarly, you take this off to rinse, turn it to the right, and then remove this out. This is really nice for a good salad. If you want, you could use the other attachment.
Just here, just open this, and then you can take it with 2 fingers out.
Yeah, a little bit more.
To press it in.
Could you show him, because I also forget it.
Then don't use this.
It's for opening maybe.
Okay? Yeah, it's for opening.
Yeah.
And then this.
Okay. Okay.
So.
That's it. It shakes a little bit, huh?
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Do this like that.
Okay.
Take it off. That's this one. Then you have to open this. Like that.
I hope this video was useful and you could get some ideas on how to use the different attachments of this KitchenAid stand mixer. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and in case you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I will also link on the cards about the other videos which I have previously shared. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye bye.